Well, welcome to Bombay again.
Thank you.
So, dude, we came here like almost 7 years ago on that first flight. Tell me what's different from then and now.
Nothing. I'm same, stressed the same way. So yeah, the first time when I came, like you really helped me. I was like, wow, please help. What should I do? What should I talk? And now, yeah, the media was very sweet. Then and now, thanks a lot. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Please take a seat and the mic nugget. Wow, here you go. All of these stalwarts here, the pretty image is still coming. Ladies and gentlemen, a star, a hero, whether it's a princess, a goddess, whether it's a warrior, it's all the same to me. It's Deepika Padukone. Here you go. There is an AV on Deepika Padukone, please.
एक जान के अंदर दूसरी जान.
You're still in character.
I mean, the movie went on for about 3 years, so I was like, why not? Just a few months more.
So Nagi's really pushed you into being a method actor then.
I mean, clearly.
So tell us a little quickly about Nagi and then we'll come back to this.
If Nagi opens his mouth and speaks, I'll be able to tell you a little bit about Nagi.
But no, I think it's been an incredible experience. I think a great learning experience. I think, like Mr. Bachchan said, I think a completely new world. And I think we went through different phases of discovering what this movie was about. But I think the magic that is in Nagi's head is now here finally for everyone to see. And I think we as actors have discovered that along the way. So it's been an incredible experience at both a personal and a professional level.
That's awesome.
Thank
Please,
you.
ma'am, take a seat. I'll get your mic. Vivin, my man, over to you. Thank you for this.
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Thank you
Ladies
so
and gentlemen, give it up for Rana Garu one more time. All right, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We did talk about Nag Ashwin sir, and of course his vision that we'll get to see when the movie releases in theaters. Lekin usse pehle, it's something really important that we have for you. Of course, he's not here, but we have something very special that we'll get to see on this big screen. So ek baar Nag Ashwin saab, the filmmaker extraordinaire, unke liye zordar taaliyan ho jaएं, please. And with your kind permission, we'd like to show you something exceptional on that big screen. Ho jaye.
So Kashi or Varanasi is said to be the first place where civilization was born in this world, by the banks of the river Ganga. That's written in a lot of our books and scriptures. It was the idea of what if our story ended here? If that was the first city, what if this world now has only one city left and everybody in the world and all the resources and all the major conflict now happens here in Kasi. So that was the setting for Kalki, and now we are in a world where the most life-giving river, the Ganga, is dry, and people in Kasi are just living in just like a very brutal survival of the fittest sort of way. And above them towers the complex. Maybe you guys have seen in the trailer or something, like this massive mega city sort of structure, like an inverted pyramid that is a kilometer into the sky. So that is the complex which has essentially everything. It's like paradise. It has all the greenery, resources, water, food, animals, everything that is not there in the world before. It's almost like a microcosm of what the world used to be like. And now the story is mainly set up here. It's between these two worlds, the people who are in the complex who control those resources and the people who are below in Kasi who don't have access, and these people in Kasi only just have a dream to enter the complex. In a way, it becomes a cycle. So for you to do the work to earn money to get into the complex is like one trap that you end up working for the complex and you finish your life before you can actually get in. So it's like one sort of a cycle, which is sort of something that happens today as well. Apart from these two worlds, there's also a third world which we call Shambhala. Shambhala is something that we hear in many cultures, like even in Tibetan culture, it's called Shangri-La, and every culture has a name which is a mystical land which is hidden from the world, and that's where some people say advanced beings, some people say the avatar, some people say many things, like how the name Shambhala itself is very connected to the myth of Kalki, to the legend of Kalki, because it said that this is where the final avatar will come. That is the most powerful and that is the most familiar thing about the Kalki story. So these are our three worlds, and each of these worlds have a design or a thought process behind it. The complex people and the weapons and their vehicles are designed in a certain way because of what they have. People in Kasi are designed a certain way because of what they have. The world, there's money which is units, and they are bounty hunters who need these units to get their job done or to finish their aspiration to want to go into the complex. And there's this third world which is Shambhala, which is essentially the refuge. It's like a massive refugee camp in a way, like for all the religions and all the cultures that have been hunted down in this world by the complex. So they all needed a place to hide. The people in Shambhala are part refugees, part rebels, part the resistance who are fighting the complex. So the story is basically between these three worlds, and each of them are very unique in their own way, and how their paths cross and how the story goes forward.
Let's hear it for the visionary filmmaker Nag Ashwin Saab, ladies and gentlemen. We all loved what we saw, and yes, indeed, the world's gonna remember this for years to come. And this is something जो शायद possible नहीं हो पाता उनके बिना, जिन्होंने इसको पूरी might के साथ back किया है. He is someone who's been giving us blockbusters for the last 50 years, ladies and gentlemen. वैजंती मूवी से सी अश्विन दत्त साहब के लिए एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं, because he is backed this project with all his might and what not. Ashwini Dutt Saab, ladies and gentlemen. बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है sir, welcome, and thank you so much for doing this. What a moment, sir. Sir, you've been giving us blockbusters for the last 50 years, and जितना आपने शायद इंडस्ट्री को करीबी से देखा है, मुझे नहीं लगता किसी और ने देखा होगा. What do you have to say to all the wonderful people who are attending this event right now, sir?
Here, the great Amitabh sir, Kamal Haasan, Prabhas, and Deepika, four are here, and you all people came. I am very happy for this, and I wish a great success for them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद. Please, आइए sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have another surprise for you. We have this performance, जो कि सबके दिलों को छूने वाली है. We have these wonderful, wonderful artists here, जो कि अब आके आपके लिए कुछ present करने वाले हैं, जो exclusively आप सबके लिए है. और जैसा मैंने कहा, आप सबके दिलों पे राज करने वाला है. एक बार जोरदार तालियां for these amazing artists, जो यहाँ अब आने वाले हैं. Can we have all the wonderful Thank you so much. Give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. And now it's time to share with you कुछ बहुत ज़्यादा हटके. लेकिन before I play that for you, I just want to take a look at the front row. I'll start with Amitabh Bachchan साहब, ladies and gentlemen. Realize कर लो, just वो feeling होनी चाहिए, आनी चाहिए. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe it. I'm going to enjoy this moment no matter what. Kamal Haasan saab, ladies and gentlemen. Prabhas sir is here. And the supremely talented Deepika Padukone, ladies and gentlemen. Ashwini sir, thank you so much for doing this. Rana, you were awesome as always. Thank you so much. Anil Thadani Saab is here. Of course, he's going to be distributing the movie AA Films. It's only fair, that we talk about all of them for doing this for Indian cinema. और ये अब पूरी दुनिया पे छाएगा, सबको बताएगा that this is what we all are capable of doing. Ladies and gentlemen, यहाँ पे अब एक-एक करके मैं जो ये stellar cast है उन सबको बुलाना चाहूँगा. And of course, we'll start with Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, ladies and gentlemen. I've often said this. I'm going to say this again. I hope sir मुझे डांटे नहीं. मैंने हमेशा कहा है एक इंसान whenever we see him हम सबके मुंह से यही निकलता है I love you Amitabh Bachchan, and I've said it time and again. I'm going to say it today. So thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much. आप यहाँ आए और सबसे मुखातिब हो रहे हैं. Ladies and gentlemen, another legend जिनको फिल्में करने में मजा आता है. He enjoys the process. And जब वो पर्दे पे होते हैं, we enjoy watching him. Give it up for Kamal Haasan साहब, ladies and gentlemen. What a moment, yeah. Talk about experience. Combined experience stage पे जब आप देखोगे ना, आप खुद सोचोगे ये क्या हो रहा है. Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest pan-Indian superstar. He's given us like openings ऐसी कि box office भी बोलता है, sir माफ कर दो. Give it up for Prabhas sir, ladies and gentlemen, the darling of the Indian film industry. And as I said, she is supremely talented and of course one of our favorites. One of bhi chhod dete hain. She's our favorite. Give it up for Deepika. Invite on stage the man who I said is the biggest doota जो इस फिल्म की बात कर रहे हैं. And how beautifully is he talking about this. Give it up for Rana Daggubati, ladies and gentlemen. All yours, sir.
కొత్త ఇండియాలో కొత్త ఆశయం తెరుచుకుంటుంది కొత్త ఆకాశం. కొత్త ఇండియా యొక్క సొంత కూల్ డ్రింక్.
Investing without research is like driving blindfolded. Introducing Motilal Oswal Research 360. 35 years of Motilal Oswal's equity expertise, now in a single app. That too for free. Download now. Investment and securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
Thank you, Nagi, for not having me in the film, but having me do all this. Sir, I'm going to start with you, sir. When Nagi first came and was talking about the idea, this was much before any of this materialized. It's Kalki. We all know about the coming of an avatar. We've heard it through childhood as stories. And a filmmaker actually trying to make that in the science fiction world and had imagined you on day one as the Ashwatthama. Sir, what was your reaction to that?
When Nagi came and explained to me the idea, for a long time after he'd left, I was thinking, what the hell has Nagi been drinking? To think of something like this, it was absolutely something outrageous. And with some of the visuals that you've seen just now, it's just unbelievable to have somebody conceive a project which is so futuristic and so possible. And during the making of the film, we realized that no matter what he thought of, he actually got all the material, all the effects, every kind of vision that he had. And that